What's going on, everyone? This is Austin Awesome here. This is my first video about Battlefield 1 it took me like over a week since the game's come out to actually deliver you guys a Battlefield 1 video. Uh, the game came out on the 18th, at least for me, because I bought the early enlisted deluxe edition. This gameplay that you're looking at is some actual gameplay that I actually recorded the day of launch. It's operations on Argonne Forest, which I will be getting to later in this video. The operations game mode, as we talk about Battlefield 1 and my opinions on Battlefield 1. So I'm sorry it's been taking me so long to get to a Battlefield 1 video, but better late than never. So in this video, I'm going to talk about what I like about Battlefield 1 and generally what I think of the full game, which what I have to say is mostly good. So let's get into it. The first thing I gotta say I really like about this game is obviously the setting. I've talked about this a lot before, that I love the World War I setting. I love what they've done with the world. I'm glad the move. Something I kind of want to touch on in this video is the move to bring Battlefield back to a more historical setting was a brilliant move, in my opinion, on the part of DICE, because it really helps it stand out from its competition. Like, think about it. We have so many futuristic games coming out this year. Like, there's Infinite Warfare, there's Titanfall 2, Gears of War 4. What else is there? I'm sure there's more that I'm forgetting. But like, there's a lot of. There's also the first-person shooters that are the futuristic shooters that are already out, like Doom and Overwatch and all that stuff. There's so many sci-fi games out there right now, and it feels great to go back to a historical setting. Something I really hope that Battlefield 1 proves. Like, from what I'm hearing so far, as far as like launch sales numbers and stuff like that, it's been really good financially so far. Battlefield 1 has been a success for EA and DICE. I really hope that what this game proves is that there's still a big market for these historical shooters, like these first-person shooters based on historical combat, and that not everything has to be, futuristic and sci-fi, to be successful nowadays. I think a lot of people, the market is just oversaturated with sci-fi, futuristic games right now, and it's really refreshing to go back to a historical game, to a historical setting, even though it's not exactly 100% true to the World War I setting that this game takes place in, but it's still a great historical game. And I'm really glad that DICE put fun over historical accuracy. They still try to be historically accurate to an extent, but like they still try to be historically accurate to an extent, but they don't turn it into something that's not World War I. It's still very much World War I, and because think about it. If it was real World War I, with trench warfare, bolt action rifles only, it probably wouldn't have been very fun. And I know there's games like Verdun out there that do trench warfare really well. Like, Verdun does trench warfare really well. But here's the thing about Verdun that people don't seem to realize. That game is tailored to a very specific audience. That like hardcore, historically accurate, hardcore shooters. That's a fairly small audience, and it's also a very specific audience as well. But people don't really seem to realize that. I saw Angry Joe's review of Battlefield 1 last night, and he brought up the fact that real World War I wouldn't have been very fun. Now, there's some guy in the comment section was just like, "You clearly haven't played Verdun." I'm just like, dude, Verdun is like geared toward a very specific audience. DICE, Battlefield is supposed to be is supposed to kind of appeal toward a wider audience. And anyways, enough about that. Now getting into the game itself. My favorite class so far has been the medic class, which you see right here. It was my favorite in the beta, and forget the gun. The City Regati, I think is what it is. This is the weapon I'm using here. It's probably my favorite gun in the game so far. I also like the Hellfighter trench shotgun. Some of the assault weapons. The MP18, in my opinion, still needs a slight nerf. I don't think they nerfed that gun since the beta. Um, like, it's not like as bad as it was in the beta, but in my opinion, I think the MP18 still needs a slight tweaking. In my opinion, I think the recoil should be increased just a little bit, and maybe a slight decrease in range as well is probably what it needs. But I mean, it's not a super big deal, but I would like for the MP18 to be nerfed a little tiny bit. Yeah, the medic class is what I like to play. I've also liked to play as the assault class, the support class. Though for some reason, it's been taking me forever to rank up the support class. For some reason, I still haven't actually ranked the support class yet. It's taking me fucking forever to rank up the support class. And I'm pretty sure there are gonna be some people that are gonna watch this video and go like, "Oh, the support class is easy to rank up." Well, congratulations. I'm glad that you have the I'm glad that you have the luck that I don't. I wish I had your luck, okay? Because I want that goddamn BAR. I want that goddamn BAR, the fucking Browning automatic rifle. I fucking want that, but it's taking me forever to rank up the support class because no one needs ammo anymore. Because every time I play the support class, it seems like no one needs ammo. And kills really don't rank up your class all that much. I'm not even sure if kills with your LMG even go toward the rank for your support for your rank for your class, but I don't know. I'm just having rotten luck with the support class, and I really want that BAR because it looks awesome. I love the BAR in other in World War II games. I just want that fucking BAR. Anyways, another thing I like about this game is the game mode that you're seeing right here, Operations. I really like this game mode because it really feels more like a progressive war. It really feels like you're in a war to an extent in Operations. And it can go on for a while, or it can be really these matches can go on for a while, or it can be fairly quick. I think my favorite map so far is probably got to be Amiens. How do you pronounce it? Amiens? I think it's Amiens. It's like this urban style map. It's a really cool map, and like this map that you're seeing here, Argonne Forest, is a great map. I gotta say my least favorite map. I'm not super big on Monte Grappa, and I'm also not super big on Foul Fortress. Like, Foul Fortress is okay, but there's a lot of snipers on that map, so I tend to get annoyed on that map just because snipers are frustrating to die to. What else is there to talk about? There's a lot to talk about. And I feel like most of the points I've already talked about, I talked about in the beta, in my Battlefield 1 beta video. I really think the bayonet charge is really fun. Like, there's just something I like about the bayonet charge. It's just really fun. Like, I just love just charging up to someone and stabbing them in the throat with the fucking bayonet on your rifle. Oh my god, I've missed that from older war games, and I'm just really loving this game so far. I'm just really loving this game so far. I can't wait to make more videos about it. I'm not sure what type of videos I'm gonna make about it, but I'm sure I'll come up with something. As for right now, this is gonna be my only Battlefield 1 video, at least for a few days, just because tonight at 9 o'clock is when Titanfall 2 comes out. At least for me, because I'm on the West Coast, so I get to play it at 9. I get to play Titanfall 2 at 9 o'clock tonight, and you're going to be seeing a video about that some point this weekend. Hopefully some point this weekend, and then the week after, next Friday, Modern Warfare Remastered, which you're going to see about a video there too about that. Just about the multiplayer component of that, and I don't know, there's a lot of games coming out. Like, I am not bored. I'm not going to be bored at all for the next few weeks. Yeah, I'm just really loving Battlefield 1 so far. I love the fact that it really feels like a gritty war game, and like That's just what is something I've missed about like the older Call of Duty games, for example, and even some of the older Battlefield games too. It's like it's going back to like that gritty war stuff. It kind of feels like sometimes like you're in a movie like Saving Private Ryan or something like that. And I know Saving Private Ryan is World War II and Battlefield 1 is World War One, but the analogy still fits. Um, like I said, I love the Operations game. In my opinion, Operations pretty much is the death of Rush. In my opinion, Operations is so much better than Rush. Like Rush kind of got a nerf for this one because the player count was decreased significantly for Rush in Battlefield 1, and just Operations is so much better than Rush. And in my opinion, I think Operations should be a staple in Battlefield from here on out. Like this game mode belongs in every Battlefield game going forward. I just love Operations so much. It's such a fun game mode, and I'm kind of glad to an extent that they got rid of Commander mode. But yeah, I really don't have much more to say. I'm loving Battlefield 1 so far. Please tell me in the comment section what you think of Battlefield 1 so far. You know, are you loving Battlefield 1 so far? Are you hating it? Whatever, please tell me in the comment section below. And I really don't have much more else to say. I just, yeah, just like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. See you guys.